Hello everyone. This is my second video on HTML web designing part 2. Let's go to the PowerPoint presentation first. Previous video we have seen what is HTML tags, what is HTML attributes, what are the different rules of HTML tags that are required when writing, the structure of HTML, that are different steps and tools that is used for designing HTML web pages, input tools and output tools. Let us see today the step how to create HTML web page and how to save the file. So the steps are shown in the slideshow, but I'm going to show you in the demo using the app. So you can open any text editor, either Notepad, Bluefish or EndWriter app. This is a app that you can install on your mobile phone. Apart from EndWriter, you have also HTML editor, or you can use Notepad++. Okay, so on my PC I'm going to use the Notepad text editor app. Okay, so this is the text editor app, Notepad. It where you have to write only the text matter, no images, nothing can be added in this. So what you have to do, once the app is open, you have to first type the HTML code, that is the structure of HTML. And the HTML structure is like this. The first step is the HTML and the last step is /HTML. Now inside HTML there are two parts, the head section and the body section. And in the head section there is a title tag. So I'm going to write all these steps in the Notepad. So you know that HTML text must be written in angle brackets. So I've opened the left angle bracket and my first step is HTML. Now tags are not case sensitive. That means you can write in capital, that is uppercase, or lowercase. Okay, so I have started with lowercase letters. So the second step is head, then is my title section. I'm writing all the steps that are shown here in the slide. Okay, so title section, then next step is the /title, then closing of the head section, then I have to start with the body section and close the body section tag, and /HTML is the last step. So in the title section I'm going to write the name of the title for that particular page. So example, I'm going to write home page. And in the body section will be my content that I want to display on my web page. So I'm just going to write a message here: welcome to my web page. So this is just a basic small HTML file. I'm going to save this HTML. Now we have finished this creating. After creating is the saving of the HTML file. So I go to the next step. Now on the next slide, steps to save the HTML page. So in order to save the HTML page, the first step is to click on the file menu option. So I have a file menu option in the Notepad. I click on this. Then second step says I have to click on save as. So here is the option save as. You'll get a dialog box, save dialog box, wherein I have to enter the file name along with the extension without any space in between. So this is a rule. What we have to do is we have to go to the file name section. This is a file name section. In this text box I am going to write the name of my HTML page. So I'll just write HMPG. This is a short form for my HTML page. After the file name, they said we have to enter the extension without any space. So example is given here. There's a page, this is name given to the file .html, and you can clearly see there are no spaces in between this file name and the extension. So same we have to write here homepage.html. so I have given this short form. Next is change save as type. This is the option, save as type to all files. So here by default it is showing text document. Since this notepad is a text based editor app, by default the text document extension will be shown as .txt. So I have to change this to all files in order .html should get recognized. Okay, so when I say all files, the file name with the extension .html and any other files will be shown in that particular folder. So here all files I have already selected. What is the last step is left is you have to select the location to keep the backup of the file and click on save button. So currently my location is showing like this, desktop my HTML folder. So suppose you want your location to be only desktop, then or say documents, then I have to change it to documents, and you can clearly see on top the location has been changed to my computer documents folder. So this file is going to get saved in this particular folder, and after changing the location I have to click on the save button. So this is my save option. I click on save. So in this way you have to create and save HTML file. Now we go to the next slide. In the next slide we are going to view the output of the HTML page just now we saved. We are going to see that output. So in order to view the output, what you have to do is, these are the steps you have to follow. I'm going to show this again in the demo section. Now after this I am going to minimize this. Okay, to minimize you have to click on this underscore option which is shown here, and I'm going to follow any one step. Now to view you can follow the different options they said, but this is one option. You can minimize all your active screens. Now since notepad was open I minimized it. Now go to your location and double click the file. So my location is documents, so I go to my documents option. I click on the documents option here, and you can see the HTML file is shown already here. So I just double click here. It is already said if you see the file you have to double click it. So I double click here and you can see the HTML output which I had written in the notepad. So this is the code that I had written. Clearly you can see the home page, the title name is shown here on top, and the body section what I had written welcome to my web page is shown in this white section, white area of the browser. So this is the body section of the HTML page. Okay, so I just minimize this. So I have already shown you this option. There's a second option. What you can do is you can right click on the file. Suppose if I go to that folder documents, if suppose double click option doesn't work, or you don't want to go, or you don't want to go for that option, you can right click always and go to open with and choose the browser of your choice. Now your system might have more than one browser, so you can choose whichever you want. So I have three options here on my system. I have Google Chrome, I have Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge, so I can choose any one. By default the icon shown here says that it is going to open by default in Google Chrome, so I can change that browser to other one. So I can even click on Internet Explorer. I'll get the output in that browser. Okay, now we go to the next. If you're using the Bluefish editor, then there is an option directly. I have to click on that preview in web browser option. I will show you that also. So I have a Bluefish editor already installed on my system, this is the icon of Bluefish editor. So I just double click here to open the HTML page. And wait for the browser to open. Okay, since there is a problem with the Bluefish editor app, we can skip this option. But if the Bluefish editor is installed from your side, then you can always click on this option, preview in web browser. It will be shown like a global sign. Okay, my Bluefish editor has opened for temporary. I can show you only that option where it is. Okay, once you open the Bluefish editor, you can I'll just copy and paste this in the editor page. This is the HTML editor page where I can write the HTML code. So once you finish writing the HTML code and you save the file normally how I had shown in Notepad, the same steps are to be followed here. After saving the file, to view the page, I have to click on the preview in web browser, and this is the option, that is preview in browser, to view the output in the Chrome browser. Okay, this is by default will take you in the Chrome browser. So this is the option. You can directly click on preview. There is no need of minimizing the editor, Bluefish editor here, and double clicking on the file. Directly when you click on this option, it opens in the browser, the default browser. Okay, so this is the way you have to use the Bluefish editor. So we go to the next slide. Now we're going to see the different tags and their function, how we can use the tags and use it to design your layout in the web page. Okay, now I'm coming back to the HTML code, and this is what I had written previously, so I'll keep it as it is. Let's start with the body tag. I already have the body tag written here. How we can do the changes with this body section? Now body tag, the main content of the page is always written in this tag. That means whatever you're writing inside the body and between the body and slash body is your content inside your web page. Now you can use three options here. These are the three properties. Attributes mean three properties of body tag. So you can use BG color, background option, and text option. So let us see the first one. BG color, you can use this property to change the background color of the web page. As you can see, when I had run this, when I viewed this output of this page, I'll just open to show you back that output. Yes, the default, you can see the background color of the page, it is by default white color. Now if you want to change the color of the page, then it is possible only by using the BG color property. So in order to use this BG color, I don't have to write the body section again. I have to use the same old body tag which I had written and just give a space before the angle brackets, the closing angle brackets of the open tag. So just give one space after the body word and write BG color. This is the property name. Again, we have to note, when you're writing this BG color, there should not be space in between this word. It is one word, BG color. And second thing, the spelling of color here, it has to be written as COLOR. So two things to be noted: one, no space, and second, the spelling of color is COLOR. After this, in equal to sign, we have to write the name of the color of your choice. Now it's given already here. The value what we write under BG color can be a hexadecimal number format, or it can be RGB value, or a color name. So always most of the time it is easier for us to write the color name, because easier to remember, and it applies faster. So if I just name the color blue, automatically it will change the background of the page to blue color. So since I have done the changes, I have written this extra part, so I have updated it temporarily. Now to save it permanently, I have to go to the file option and click on only save option, not save as but save. Okay, so I have already updated my latest changes. Now to see the change, whether it is updated, I have to go back to the folder and just double click. So this is the color that I had applied. PG color is equal to blue. So the white background has changed to blue color. Now if I want a different shade, say suppose I don't know, there can be many colors. Now if I want some different type of color, then I can use this uh, format, that is hexadecimal format or RGB values. Now you have to note, when you want the RGB values, it has to be in this format, RGB word, and in bracket I have to write 0 comma 0 comma 0. So the first 0 is for red, second 0 is for green, and third one is for blue. So when you give the values here, combining those value numbers, you'll get one type of color. Now for RGB you can have it from 0 to 255 numbers, and this is a hexadecimal code format wherein you have to put a hash symbol first, and the first two 0 digit is for red color, the third and the fourth one is for green color, and the fifth and the sixth one is for the green color. So combination of this you will get another color type. So I will just show you this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the RGB format, hexadecimal format. So okay, in fact I think I'll use RGB values and check out. Okay, I think this will give me blue, so I just make this as okay. Let me try and see whether I'm getting another color. I've saved because I've done the changes, and here I go with another color. This is RGB. Now text is there, it is not exactly visible because more or less the black shade and this dark blue shade slightly matches, so you cannot read the text that is there behind. Again, if I want to change the color, you can change the values and find out. Okay, so this is first property of body tag. Now the second property is the background property, that is to insert the background image. Now if you don't want the background color, you can always use the background option to upload the image. Now the format is the same. You have to give a space and write the word background equals to, and in double quotes you have to mention the location of the image file that is saved on the system. Wherever it is, you can just give the address and the name of the file with the extension, and the file format of the image should be uploaded. So I will just take you to the folder where images are saved. So I go to this option, I will just go to desktop, and I have already one folder, HTML folder. I have some pictures here. I will like to upload this picture. For that I need the address where it is located, so I just right click on the image file and go to properties, and in the dialog box, when you get the properties, these are the three things we have to note: the name of the file, the type of file, and the location where it is saved. So I'm going to copy this location first and I paste it. Okay, and the second thing is the name. So the name is birds, and the extension shown here is .jpg. So at the end of this, I'm going to put a slash. I'm going to write the name birds, and I'm going to write the extension that it is having. Okay, so this is the name of the file that the image file that I'm going to upload it as a background image. So I'm going to click on file, save to update my page. Go to my folder and just double click and check whether the image is uploaded as background. You can clearly see the text is there already, only the background image is updated. Now here you can see two different, the same picture getting replicated. That is because the image size is slightly smaller and it is not fitting to the entire page. So it is to cover the entire page, it is replicating, creating a duplicate like a tile picture. Okay, so this is how to use the background property inside the body section. Now we go to the next one, last property name and the body section. This is a text property where you can change the default text color. As we all know, the default text color of the web page is black. Totally, when we write anything, all the content is shown in black color. Now if I want to change the color of the text by default, then I have to use this property text is equal to and give the color name which I want to change to, and click on file, save, and check the output of that particular HTML page. Okay, so I go to the documents and just double click on the HTML file. You can see the text color has changed to pink. So another thing to make a note, out of these three options, the text property can be used with a BG color and background image, but at the same time you cannot use background property and BG color at the same time. But you can use the text property either with background property or with a BG color property. Now why is it so is that when you use both the properties, that is BG color and background, they overlap each other, so one of the property gets hidden. So in order not to overlap those things, anyways you won't be able to see those effect. So it is always better either to use the BG color or background image property. Okay, so this is all about the body tag section. Now we go to the another tag which is outside the body tag, where you can use inside in the body section anywhere. Now this is called BR tag. This is a tag that forces a line break with no extra space between line. It means it's like you have an enter key on your keyboard. When you press enter key, what happens is you get a new line. Your cursor shifts to the next line. So BR tag does the same thing. If you want to break the line at a particular sentence, then you have to place your cursor there where you want to break and use the BR tag. So BR tag should be written in angle brackets BR. Now for this particular tag there is no end tag. So BR tag comes in under empty tag category. So there is no need of writing slash BR. Even if you write angle brackets slash BR, what will happen is the browse it will be taken as another break tag inserted in the web page. So we don't want another break, we just want one BR tag, so we have used this BR. Now you can use as many BR tags you want in the web browser to format your page. There is no restriction that only one BR tag can be used. There's no restriction like this. Okay, so I have given an example here welcome to computer class, and on second line day 2. So if I want this two lines, no, two different lines, then in the input I'll have to write the first line here, and then to take the day 2 on the next line, I'll have to use the br tag before that word. So this is how you have to use br tag. I will just show you the output of this particular text, what I have done changes. After doing the save option, I have gone to documents and I've double click, and you can see the welcome word is shown on the first line, and to my web page is shown on the next line. So this is how br tag can be used. We go to the next slide, and you can see there's another tag which we can use in the HTML code, that is the p tag, and p defines paragraph. So you can align the paragraph whichever side you want, whether you want on right side, left side, or center. So basically, when you have lengthy text which you want to display in the form of paragraph, then you can use this p tag, and automatically paragraphs will be formatted the way you want. Okay, so even if you have continuous text written here, and suddenly you mention that from here you want it as a paragraph, one paragraph. So I've already noted this p and slash p. You want here from second paragraph, again you can write p and slash p. So you can see in the output how the paragraphs are created. So I go to the documents and double click here, and you can see automatically a line break is already added. There is no need of writing br, because when you set p tag for the first part, automatically it has been taken that this is a paragraph, first paragraph, and when another p is added, it is taken on the next line and it is treated as the second paragraph. So in this way p tags can be used. Again, you can add as many paragraph tags you want, that depends on your design of your HTML page. Okay, so this is about the p tag, and I've already shown you the demo of how to use all these tags. So keep practicing and just try from your side whether you can, how you can use these tags to design your layout. I hope this is clear to you. If you like my video, please comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more demo on HTML page. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.